Good morning. Waiting for your audio to connect. Good morning.
Good morning.
Leonard, how are you?
Pretty good.
Al Hindman, the magistrate. You have a case today, correct?
Yep.
Hold on 1 minute. Leonard Love, correct?
Correct.
Leonard, I have a case before the court. It's a Romulus, or no, it's Detroit Metropolitan Airport. You were charged with driving while license suspended back on August 7th. Do we agree?
Yep.
And real quick, James Gaylord, you're present, correct? No audio. But Leonard, the prosecutor reviewed your file and they're willing to make you an offer on the case if you're willing to accept it, are you?
What's made offer? I don't know the offer.
The offer is they're going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended. They're going to add the count of no ops on person. That's a 0-point offense with the Secretary of State. Do you in agreement with that?
Yeah.
Or do you want to speak with an attorney?
No. No.
Okay. So you're going to accept the plea, correct?
Yeah, but why was my license suspended? They're saying that my license was suspended.
Well, you know what? They're not saying your license was suspended. The Secretary of State says your license was suspended.
Okay.
It was suspended because of a careless driving in the city of Romulus back in June of 2019, and it's still suspended today.
Okay. I was in a motorcycle accident.
Well, I'm not talking about a motorcycle. I can see the accidents on there, but you just said to me, why did they say my driver's license was suspended? And I told you.
Right.
The Secretary
So
of
you
State said.
State. Okay.
Okay.
So what do I got to do to
Well,
get my
if you accept this plea freely and voluntarily and you're giving up your right to an attorney, we can move forward.
Yeah.
And by you accepting this plea agreement, you're giving up the right to a trial before a judge or before a jury, and you agree to that?
Yes.
At the time of the stop back on August 7th this year in or around Detroit Metro Airport, you were pulled over, correct?
Correct.
Did you have a valid license?
Did I?
Yeah.
To my knowledge, yes.
So we're back to the point where you don't believe your driver's license was suspended, correct?
Correct.
So I think it's time for you to speak with an attorney. We're going to have you speak with an attorney that's present, okay?
Okay.
Thanks. James Gaylord.
Oh, he's connected.
Yeah, he's putting you in the meeting room. And I would just tell him about the accident and say, I was here. Never. Yeah, he's connecting you.
I need to do it. Jeffrey Bowditch.
Yes, sir.
Al Hindman, the magistrate. You have Leonard Love in this room. I'm going to be exiting this room. Mr. Love has a case with the Metro Airport Police Department. He's charged with driving while license suspended. They've offered him a plea to reduce it to no ops on person and dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended. He has some confusion to the case, so I think we need to shed the light of an in-house attorney for Mr.
All right, Your Honor, I guess I'm still waiting for something.
Well, I don't know what you're waiting for, but Mary
Can you
Ann.
see me?
Yep,
I can't see you or anybody.
because I have my video off. You see Mr. Leonard Love in the room?
No, sir.
Well, then,
I
I'm
still
done.
have a video preview on my screen.
all right.
I've
You'll
put on
be-
here join with video and it says I'm waiting.
All right, well, we'll figure it out.
All right. Mr. Love, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can see you.
You can see me and hear me.
Yes, I can.
Then you and I can begin our conversation, sir.
Okay.
Are we private? Is the judge still in the room?
No, I think his is muted.
All right. Well, anyway, you're charged with driving while license suspended. That is a misdemeanor in which you could go to jail. Certainly, you're not a candidate for that, but it is. Also, it's accompanied by 2 points on your driving record. Now, what the prosecutor, I believe, is going to offer you is something with no points, which you'd have to consider. I'm not sure. Did the judge tell you what the prosecutor is offering you?
Yeah.
And what was that?
No
Option.
ops on person.
No operator's license on person. So instead of leaving your house and driving while your license was suspended, what you're pleading to is leaving the house without your wallet.
Okay.
Again, no points. It's a good way out of it. How close are you to getting your license back?
I don't know because they're saying they're suspended from 2019 when I was in a motorcycle accident. And they're accusing me, I guess, of reckless driving, and it suspended my license. I was
So
hit.
you believe they suspended your license because of reckless driving?
Correct. But
Well, they
I
may
was-
have, and I know it's not easy to do this, but I don't have your driving record in front of me, but you might want to go to the Secretary of State and get a copy of your driving record or try to find one. Try to find the request on the computer. I'm not sure because your driving record would tell you the status of your driving record. In other words, if you're suspended, how long for? You don't believe you owe now, if they have a reckless driving, is that an open charge?
I
It's
guess.
excuse
In
me.
other words,
So
you haven't responded to it yet.
no.
No.
All right. Well, then you might have a warrant out for your arrest. If someone believes that you drove recklessly and wrote you a citation for that, you never went to court.
Correct.
You might, what jurisdiction was it in?
Romulus.
Romulus.
Huh. Well, I don't know. You might ask the judge when he comes back if you have, because a reckless driving is a misdemeanor. And if you were charged with reckless driving, it didn't
It
respond,
was. It was.
then you should have a warrant.
It was.
You
It
got
was.
a warrant though. There's a warrant.
Okay.
Hold
So-
on. Light went out.
We gonna need to get the judge to give.
Light's on a timer. If I don't get up and move around, it shuts off.
All right.
So we gonna plead to this one. How much is this ticket?
How much is this ticket?
The no operator's license on person, I don't know. That's always up to the judge.
Okay.
But it would, it wouldn't continue your suspension, I don't believe.
So this would do away with my suspension?
Wouldn't do away with it because, but it wouldn't make it worse. In other words,
Okay.
if you pled guilty, now we have choice A and we have choice B. Choice A, take the deal, make them prove it. I mean, choice A, take the deal, make it go away. Choice B, set it for a hearing and make them prove it. Can they? Probably. So that wouldn't really do you much good. But if you take this deal, it won't increase your suspension time, I don't believe.
Will it have any effect on the other case that's got my license suspended? If I plead
No,
guilty
sir.
to this?
Won't have any effect on that. But you should check into that case and find out if you have anything pending in this court.
Okay, so I can ask him if I have anything pending in this court.
Now, he may be able to answer that question. He may not. Depends on what information he has in front of him.
Okay,
But eventually, you should check.
right.
If you got a reckless driving out there someplace, you need to check on that. You need to get it adjudicated.
Okay, so now going forward, getting to, well, I guess go online to Secretary of State and request a record.
You can request your driving record.
Okay. All right. So I can still just plead guilty to this one, get this one out the way, and then ask him the question if there's a case pending in Ryman's court. If he says yes, then I'll set that up for a hearing and go from there.
Sounds like a plan.
All
At
right.
least get your questions answered. I'd take the no ops today.
Yeah,
And then at least
yeah.
get your questions answered.
Okay, I'll take that today. And then
All
just
right.
ask. There he is.
Good morning.
All right, I'll tell the magistrate. Hold on for a second.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
Yeah, so basically you're going to plead guilty to this one. He said that's not going to affect the one that you already have, and there's no points.
Right.
So then what you need to ask him is, when can you be seen on the other one? Because if you were hit and in the hospital with a broken fucking leg, how were you the careless driver?
Right.
Okay, we're back with the case of Leonard Love. We have an attorney present. It's the MIDC attorney, so you're going to be represented by Mr. Bowditch, Mr. Love. Do you understand that?
Right.
And then I started into this case. Jeff, go ahead.
Oh, Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch, 45367, appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Love. Your Honor, today is the date and time for a hearing in this matter. I believe Mr. Love wishes to take the mercy of the airport prosecutor.
Okay, the airport prosecutor is going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended. He's going to add the count of no ops on person. That's a no point offense. It's a civil infraction that will be the least impact, if any at all, on his driving record. Do we agree?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Love, your attorney explained everything to you on this, taking this plea, correct?
Right.
I'm going to dismiss the original charge. I'm going to add the count of no ops on person for a factual basis back on August 7th. And this is where we crashed and had to bring an attorney in to help you out. Back on August 7th this year, in or around Detroit Metro Airport, you were pulled over, correct?
Correct.
At the time of the stop, did you have a valid license?
No.
Okay. Looking at your very minimal compared to the driving records that I deal with on a daily basis, Jeff, just so you know, Mr. Love only has a one-page driving record. and it's really only half of that page.
Your Honor, does he have anything listed as a reckless driving in this jurisdiction?
He doesn't have a reckless, he has a careless driving out of the city of Romulus from June 29th of 2019.
Is that pending, Your Honor?
I don't know. He has a payment plan going on. Hold on 1 minute. I'm allergic to something in this room today. Let me look. You're on a payment plan at the court. Do we agree, Mr. Love?
No. My son is on a payment plan.
Same name?
You're bringing
Same thing.
up a really good point because hold on a minute. Interesting. Well, hold on a minute. What year were you born in?
62.
Well, then that's you. Okay, I thought we were gonna break away here for a minute. You're Leonard Matthew Love II, right?
Correct.
830 of 62, right?
Correct.
Then there's somebody that's on a payment plan for an impeding traffic, a safety belt, and driving while license suspended, and a Florida issue.
That's my son.
And your son lives in Ypsilanti, correct?
Correct.
Same address as you?
Correct.
Well, hold on. It's still not helping you. On your driving record, you had some issues in Ypsilanti. Do we agree?
No.
So you don't know of any accidents in Ypsilanti back in 2018, 2017, and 2019?
No.
No, I'm sorry. An accident in 17 in Ypsilanti, an accident in 2018 in Van Buren Township, and an accident in June in Romulus.
Romulus, me.
Was a motorcycle, correct?
That's correct. That's mine. The other one, Van Buren Township, was that on 94?
I don't know. I'm looking at your driving record.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
No, those gotta be my.
I'm willing to, let's see if I can go and have a clerk pull all Mr. Love's stuff. And let's see if we can help him out.
All right, Your Honor,
Yep.
I'm going to exit from this and try to sign in again, see if we can do it.
All right. And I'm going to go have a clerk pull his stuff and let's see what we can come up with.
All right, Mr. Love, I'm just going to sign out and sign back in because I'm not seeing anybody.
All right. Mary Ann.
What's heavy hit?
Mary Ann.
Yes, I'm here.
17.
Take Mr. Love and put him in the waiting room.
Mine seems stuck. I can't do anything with it.
Have Fred fix it.
Is Jeff, do you want Jeff there or do you want me to put him in the waiting room?
No, Jeff's fine. I wanted just Mr. Love to go.
Okay. Have you spoken to any of these other people? Can I bring them in?
Bring him in.
Do you want to talk to them? One is, let's see, Stephen Murphy.
What about Gaylord?
Gaylord. Yep. I'll bring Gaylord in.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Gaylord, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Well, I'm glad you got through because it wasn't looking good. Al Hindman, the magistrate, today's the date and time for a pretrial. This is with the Detroit Metropolitan Airport Authority. You agree, correct?
Yes.
You received a driving while license suspended ticket back in June of 2019. Do we agree?
Yes, sir.
They reviewed your case and they're willing to make you an offer if you're willing to accept it. The offer is they're going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended. They're going to add the count of a civil infraction, no point offense, and no ops on person. You agree to that?
Okay.
And you agreeing to that, you're giving up your rights to a trial before a judge or before a jury. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're entering into this plea freely and voluntarily, correct?
I am.
I'm doing some paperwork, so sit tight.
No problem.
You live out in California, correct?
I do, Your Honor.
And by looking at your driving record, you have a pretty good driving record. Do we agree?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, your fines and costs are going to total $375. You can pay them within the next 5 days, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pay it online at the court's website. You have paperwork in front of you reference this case, correct?
I do.
Pay it, reference that case number on our website, 34thdistrictcourt.com, and you'll be all set.
Good deal. I appreciate your time.
Hold on 1 minute. Your cell phone number is?
530-921-7946.
You're all set.
All right. Appreciate it. Have a good day.
You too. Murphy.
Okay.
No audio, Mr. Murphy. Next, Marianne. McGregor.
Okay.
Good morning. Malay Nicole McGregor. No audio. Can you hear me, Miss McGregor? Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Miss McGregor, Al Hindman, the magistrate. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you this morning?
I'm officially tired of being part of this historical event.
Likewise, sir.
I have a case before the court that you were charged with driving while license suspended back in June of 2019 in or around Detroit Metro Airport. Do we agree?
We agree.
The airport prosecutor reviewed your case and they're willing to dismiss the original charge. They're going to reduce it to a no point civil infraction called no ops on person. Are you in agreement with that?
Yes, I am.
In agreeing to that, you're giving up your right to a trial before a judge or before a jury. You understand that, correct?
Yes, I do.
I'm doing paperwork as we're talking.
Okay.
Real brief factual basis on the June 30th of 2019, you were pulled over by Metro Airport Police, correct?
No, actually, I wasn't pulled over. My car was parked and when I came out, he was there waiting. So that was how that happened.
Really?
Really.
And he wrote you for driving while license suspended.
Yep. He asked for I was in a rental car and he asked for my information and I gave it to him. And then he brought the ticket back and he took my license. I didn't even know that my license was suspended because I actually had it. And he took it and he wrote me a ticket and everything. And yeah, but I wasn't physically moving. I had just come out of the airport. I was
How
just
long were you in there?
maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe.
Well, you know, I have a serious problem with, because I believe you. I have a serious problem of having you plead to this case
Okay.
because I absolutely believe that you were in the terminal.
I was.
Here's what I'm going to make you. I'm going to make you an offer.
Okay.
You have a $45 suspension on this case because it's old.
Okay.
Pay the $45. You're up in Saginaw.
I am.
You're going to have to go online on the court's website, 34thdistrictcourt.com, and pay the $45 because we don't have an account to pay that.
I did that well, I paid something already.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna have a clerk contact you. But if as long as that $45 gets paid,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna dismiss this case.
Okay.
You were just about.
$45 was paid too. Back
What's that?
I said the $45 was paid, and
All
I
right,
have.
then if that's the case, you won't hear from anybody.
Okay.
If it's not, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because you answered that so fast.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. I'm gonna dismiss it.
Thank you.
Oh, let me do this paperwork now. Hold on. Because that was about to cost you $475.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of 20s in this date today.
What is it? Oh, 10/20/2020. Yeah.
Hey, that you might want to play that number.
I know, right?
What's your cell number?
989-213-8250.
If you get a call and they say, hey, you got to pay that 45, even though you think you did pay it anyways, because 45 is way less than 475.
Yes, it is.
All right, I dismissed the case. You're all set.
Thank you. Will I get paperwork showing that? In the
No,
mail?
you can go online though and get a copy. Oh, hey, you know what? I'm going to save you. It's in here. You paid the $45. This case is done. If you want proof, go online and print a copy of your register of action. Okay.
Okay, I just want to make sure nothing shows up with Secretary of State or in the database.
I'll tell the clerk to double check it.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bless you.
You have a good day.
Yeah, likewise. Bye-bye.
Mary Ann.
Yep.
Very, very nice lady, but her driving record's a mile long.
No way. Jeez.
That's all right. Made her day. Mary Ann, tell Andy to come see me.
Okay.
Good morning. Stephen Murphy, you have no audio.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Stephen, how are you?
Well, sir, how are you?
I'm tired of being part of this historic event. You have a case with Detroit Metro Airport PD. Do we agree? Lost you. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
A driving
Can
while
you hear me now?
license. Yeah, a driving while license suspended case that occurred back in June. Do we agree?
Yes.
Stephen, they reviewed your case. The only offer they're going to make is they're going to dismiss the driving while license suspended second offense, and they're going to reduce it to a single driving while license suspended. Do you agree to that?
Yes.
And you agree that to this freely and voluntarily, correct?
Correct.
You understand that agreeing to this plea agreement and this reduced charge, that you're giving up your right to a trial before a judge or before a jury, correct?
Correct.
I'll enter this plea. At the time of the stop on June 30th this year in or around Detroit Metro Airport, did you have a valid license?
No, sir.
I'm going to accept your plea. Your fines and costs total $375. You can pay them within the next 5 days, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you can pay them in person. You can pay them on the court's website. You can pay them in the court's Dropbox or online. Excuse me.
No problem.
You understand that, correct? And how are you going to pay that?
I'm going to pay it in the next few days online on the court's website.
Very good. Do you have a cell phone?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Area code 248 469 5597.
Okay, pay that online in the next 5 days and you'll be all set.
Okay, and just Your Honor, what's that cost? That final cost again, sir?
$375.
Okay.
All right. You have a good
All
day.
right. Thank you. You too.
She's going to be down. She's in the middle of doing something. She'll be right down. Hey, why did you change your date today?
It was early morning and it was confusing if I had a docket or not. Andy puts my dockets in my email and I know when I'm working. And today I couldn't tell. And if that would have drug out or something would have went,
Oh,
left them hanging with this large docket. So,
okay.
and I really, honestly, I just wasn't into getting into that confusion there today.
Is this the one where they're taking a picture of your heart?
No, this was just a follow-up prior to it.
Okay. All right. So did you reset it?
They will.
You don't want to go.
No, I did, but it was just not a day to go get into that. I like doing those on Thursdays and Fridays.
Okay. So I guess what happened to Leonard Love? What are we doing with him?
I want Andy to come down and pull me all his cases.
Oh, okay.
All
Let me see if I can look him up on JIS, okay?
right. And if you can, run up front and grab him.
Okay, hold on. There's a million. He has a million, but I mean, I can't tell. Are you there?
Murphy, Stephen, Johnson, Eric, Logan, Johnson, Eric, Logan.
Hey, Al.
They're not showing up in the right room, correct? Yeah, it's just courtroom number 3 is the only one or courtroom number 1 is the only one that's having issues with their display stuff. Nothing to do with like your car going on. Yeah.
Notarize a paper for a girl that works there. I know her really good. Can you run to Walters for 5 minutes this morning?
Walters?
When we get a break, there's a girl that works here and she needs the paper notarized. Make my day by doing it.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah,
Come.
Yep.
This is all he has?
yeah. His son has 1 million, but that's the only one for him. Open.
Okay. I'm wondering if his son flipped some on him.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Mary Ann. Tell Jeff Bowditch to come see me.
Okay.
Jeffrey?
Hey Jeff, Al wants you for a second.
In his office?
Yeah.
Security.
Leonard,
Yes.
let me ask you this question again. Do you have a payment plan with the court?
No.
Your son does.
Yes.
All right, I found your careless driving. And what's really, and I have your attorney in my office.
Hi, Mr. Love.
And only because you have a very minute little driving record, I'm going to help you out today.
Okay.
But I want to put you on notice that you're not familiar with an accident in Ypsilanti, correct?
Correct.
and you're not familiar with an accident, and that was in 2017,
Yes, no,
and you're not familiar with an accident in July of 2018 in Van Buren on a
no.
motorcycle?
Yeah, that was mine. No,
Hold on. Listen.
okay,
July 6th of 2018, there was an accident on a motorcycle in Van Buren, but then on June 29th of 2019 in Romulus, there was an accident on a motorcycle.
correct.
So you had 2 accidents on a motorcycle.
No, one.
The only accident on the motorcycle that you're agreeing to is in Romulus, correct?
Correct.
Your son,
No, I take that back. Hold on. I take that back. Yes.
all right.
Yes. 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 Refreshed. Yes, sir.
Take your day. Are you ready?
Yes.
The careless driving is going to beat you up. Do we agree?
Yes.
It's way back in 2019.
Yes.
It's in what we call a show cause status. That's for you to show cause why you never came in and took care of it in the first place. It's out
Okay.
there hanging. Do we agree?
Agree.
I'm going to reduce that charge from careless driving to
I forgot all about that. I can get it. Yeah, whatever.
I'm going to reduce that charge from careless driving to impeding traffic.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do you agree to that?
Yes.
Well, you can't agree to it. Either I'm going to do it or I'll leave it as a careless driving, and you don't want that, right?
No.
So we're going to change it from a 6-point offense to a 0-point offense of impeding traffic.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
You'll owe $180 on that case.
Okay.
We haven't got to your case for today yet. Who's there with you?
My daughter.
Write
Right
this number down.
Write this number down. Okay.
19 R Robert 007 947. $180. It can be paid today or within the next 5 days here at the court, in person, in the court's drop box. You can drop it in the mail, reference that case number, or pay it on the 34th District Court website. How are you going to pay it?
We can pay it online. It's all your insurance.
We'll pay it online. My daughter's gonna pay it.
All right, hold on.
That's right. I forgot about that, damn. But I didn't get a ticket.
In Beverly.
Yeah. When the guy hit me. Yep. That was after the rock shooting. There's nothing there. Oopsie.
What's your cell number?
734-660-0060.
Listen to me. If you're not familiar with anything, and I'm not going to go over it again, if you're not familiar with anything on your driving record, I highly suggest to you that you go to the Secretary of State. And I know that's a challenge with the current events going on.
Right.
Get a copy of your
I,
driving record. Get a copy of your driving record, and you might want to review it because there's a possibility some of your son's stuff got popped over to you.
yeah,
So-
but the two, excuse me, but the accidents, my daughter helped me refresh my memory. The 2 bike accidents, yes, those were mine, but the one in
Hey,
Dipsy,
you don't got that motorcycle no more, right?
Yes, but no. I got a big cruiser now.
All
I'm
right.
sitting enjoying life.
All right, listen to me. Pay that one. Now we're to the driving while license suspended case, the original case you were started out today. We've reduced that to no ops on person.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your daughter has that pen ready, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Case number 20 W. William M. Mary 01773. Your fines and costs on that case are $200.
Okay.
It should have been $475. I reduced it to 200. You have a really good driving record. That's the sole reason why I did it.
Thank you.
Pay within 5 days the same way, in person, online, or the court's drop box or US mail. Cell number again.
734-660-0060.
That wraps up your cases here at the 34th District Court.
Will that reinstate my license?
Yep. Well,
Thank you, sir.
well, hold on. They put you're not on a payment plan. I wanted Andy to come down. I'm going to have a clerk look at this. You might get a call from a clerk at the court, okay?
Okay.
You're all set.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Want to take that, Dan?
I tell Andy that to look at those cases because that's not him, that's his son. And I need to talk to Andy on some other stuff.
Want me to send her down?
Yeah.
Want me to leave this here so you can tell her?
Mm-hmm.
I'll send Andy down.
Okay.
I think I'm good on my office as
Okay.
far as the screen. I'm supposed to have something at 10. Guy, Mr. Reynolds or something.
No audio on your end, Mr. Randolph.
Oh, that's one of my guys. I'm gonna go in my office.
Mr. Randolph, no audio.
Okay, I
Morning.
think, good morning.
Mr. Randolph Al Hindman, the magistrate here at the court today. Today's the date and time set for pretrial with the airport prosecutor. Do we agree?
Yes,
You received a driving while license suspended misdemeanor ticket back in July, correct?
yes,
The airport prosecutor reviewed your case and they're willing to make you an offer. If you choose to accept it, they're going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended. They're going to add the count that's a no point civil infraction and no ops on person. Do you agree to that?
yes,
And you're agreeing freely and voluntarily, correct?
yes,
You understand that agreeing to this plea, you're giving up the right to a trial before a judge or before a jury, correct?
yes, sir.
At the time of the stop on July 2nd of 2020 in or around Detroit Metro Airport, did you have a valid license?
No, sir.
Your fines and costs total $425. You can pay them within the next 5 days, correct?
I wouldn't be able to pay it within the next 5 days.
All right, I'm going to turn you over to the collections department. They're going to contact you. What is your cell number?
313-408-7609.
Do you have an email address?
Yes, sir. MACK.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
MACK.
BRO.
B.
Yes, BRO.
Yep.
BRO at
Twice
gmail.com. Yes.
at Gmail.
Yes. .com.
Pay close attention to your contact information. The court's going to call you to set up that payment plan, okay?
Okay.
All right, you're all set.
Thank you, sir.
Andy.
Hi, good morning. Can you hear me? Hi, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hi, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi. I see you're here for an 11 o'clock. I'm going to get the magistrate and we'll pull you back in, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Hi. What's your name, please?
James Matthew Ezekiel Wiley.
Um, can you spell your last name for me, please?
Wiley.
Oh, wait, I see. You're supposed to be here at 11, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to put you in the waiting room, and when the magistrate is ready, we'll pull you out.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Al, can you hear me? Hi, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room and I'll pull you back out when the magistrate is ready, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Morning, how you doing?
I'm fair. You?
I'm great. I'm doing good.
Your name for the record?
You said my name for the record. My name is Charity Thompson.
Charity, I'm Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for a pretrial with the airport prosecutor. This is reference a misdemeanor infraction back in August in or around Detroit Metro Airport. Do you agree?
Yes, I was at the airport. Yes.
And you received a ticket for driving while license suspended, correct?
Yes, I was picking up my brother. He was driving back. He was getting stuck there, so I had to.
Okay.
He was driving the car back. I just got it there for him, and she told me to make sure he drive it home and everything. I told her.
But at the
Yes,
time, well, let's start real slow. They're making you an offer on this. And if you choose to accept it, here's the offer. They're going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended second offense. They're going to reduce it to driving while license suspended first. Do you agree to that?
reduced to driving. Say that one more time.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let you speak with the in-house attorney. He'll do a better job of explaining everything to you. Mary Ann, can you move her to Jeff, please?
Yes. Jeff? Jeff, can you hear me?
He's not in there. Hello. Just walk this way. You might want to get a coffee or something.
Yes, yes.
Good morning. Miss Williams.
Yes.
Al Hindman, the magistrate. How are you? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me, Miss Williams?
Yes, I can hear you.
Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for a pretrial with the airport prosecutor. You understand that?
Yeah.
Miss Williams, you're having technical difficulties. I'm going to have to just let you go speak with the MIDC attorney. Mary Ann, you can move Miss Williams with Mr. Bowditch also.
You hear me now?
Yeah, but I still want you to talk to the attorney, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying because I know the ticket that I had got, it was driving while license were suspended. and I actually got my license and everything reinstated.
Well, then let me see if let's see if we can make it through this, okay?
Okay. It was kind of hooked up to the Wi-Fi, so it was,
Right.
lagging because
So
I was
you got
walking away.
everything taken care of, right?
Correct.
Well,
I
then
paid
I'm
off all of
I'm
my
gonna try to
tickets.
make your day, because he only wants to reduce this to driving while license suspended, and I'm gonna reduce it to no ops on person. How does that sound?
Okay, that's fine.
All right, listen close. You got to understand that if you accept my plea, you're giving up your right to a trial before a judge or before a jury. Do you agree?
Yes,
You're giving up your rights freely and voluntarily, correct?
correct.
At the time of the stop back on August 20th in or around Detroit Metro Airport, you were pulled over, correct?
Correct.
Did you have a valid license?
Not at the time.
I'm going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended. Second, I'm going to add the count of no ops on person. Your fines and costs total $425. Can you pay them in the next 5 days?
Not in the next 5 days.
All right, hold on. What's your cell number?
313-608. No, I'm sorry. 605-0594.
Do you have an email address?
Yes, it's QU
Hold on.
E
QU
EEN BEE RENAY @gmail.com.
The collections department will contact you and set up a payment plan, okay?
Okay.
You're all set. You have a good day.
Okay, thank you. You too.
Ms. Thompson, how are you?
I'm good.
You spoke with the in-house attorney, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that you're entering into this plea freely and voluntarily, correct?
Yes.
And
We'll be joined by the magistrate here in a second.
I'm here, Jeff. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
And you've spoke with Ms. Thompson, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. For the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of with Ms. Thompson. Your Honor, Ms. Thompson wishes to take the mercy of the court, plead to an added charge of driving while license suspended as a first offender, with the understanding her original charge would be dismissed.
You agree to that, Ms. Thompson, correct?
Yes, sir.
Time of the stop back on August 20th this year in or around Detroit Metro Airport, you were pulled over, correct?
Yes, sir.
At the time of the stop, did you have a valid license?
No, sir.
I'm going to accept your plea. Your fines and costs total $425. You can pay them within the next 5 days, correct?
The next 5 days?
When can you pay it?
I can pay it actually next month on the what is that? That Friday,
All right,
that
listen,
first
the collections
Friday.
department's going to contact you. What is your cell number?
734-788-3511.
Do you have an email address?
Yes.
Go ahead.
You ready for it?
Yep, slow.
CHARITYCC3@gmail.com.
Pay close attention to that contact information. The collections department to contact you. I've dismissed the original charge, added the count of driving while license suspended first, and you're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
You have a good day.
You too.
Who do you want me to pull in?
James Wiley, I just hit him.
Okay.
James, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
How are you?
How you doing, sir?
Your Honor.
James, I have a case before the court that you were originally charged with driving while license suspended back in
Yes, sir.
August of this year around Detroit Metro Airport. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
The prosecutor reviewed your file and they're willing to make you in the offer of dismissing the original charge of driving while license suspended and add the civil infraction of no ops on person. Do you agree to that?
Yes, I do.
Are you agreeing to this freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you agreeing to this, you're giving up the right to a trial before a judge or before a jury, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Back on August 11th, when you were pulled over by Metro Airport Police Department, did you have a valid license?
Valid license, not at the moment, Your Honor.
I'm going to accept your plea. I'm going to dismiss the original charge. I'm going to add the count of no ops on person. Your fines and costs total $425. You can pay them within the next 5 days, correct?
The next 5 days? No, Your Honor.
right.
I'll talk to the
I'm going to
officer.
go ahead.
Yeah, I was talking to the officer and I told him that I was getting my license 2 days prior to, I was paying the tickets off. I was waiting on payday and I wasn't paid at the time. And I got my license now. I have my license.
But going back at the time of the stop, you did not have a valid license, right?
Correct.
All right. I'm going to turn this over to the collections department. What is your cell number?
313-458-6059.
That's 458-6059, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Do you have an email address?
Yes.
Slowly.
James Wiley 8282 at yahoo.com.
James Wiley
8282 at Yahoo.
Pay close attention to that contact information. They'll contact you by that, okay? You're all set.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Honor.
I have state police on the phone. They said that you did a search warrant maybe earlier in the week and he needs to talk to you. I don't know if he's another one.
Tell him to call my cell.
Give him your
Here,
cell number.
you got it, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
State your name for the record.
Nicholas Wilson.
Mr. Wilson, Al Hindman, the magistrate. How are you?
I'm all right, and yourself?
I'm fair. Tired of being part of this historical event, huh?
Yeah.
Mr. Wilson, this is a pretrial date reference a civil infraction and a misdemeanor that you received in or around Detroit Metro Airport back in March. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
The prosecutor reviewed your file and they're willing to make you the following offer, that they're going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended, second offense, and the prohibited term civil infraction. They're going to add the count of driving while license suspended, first offense. Do you agree to that? Hold on a minute.
Yeah, I was hoping that I could possibly get it took down to maybe driving with no ops on person. But I mean, is it a possible way I could speak with her?
I'm going to let you speak with the attorney that we have today and he'll talk that over with you, because the current status of your driving record, are you valid to drive?
No, not at the moment.
All right, you're going to talk with Mr. Bowditch. I'm going to leave the room for a minute.
Okay, thank
you. Hi, sir. What's your name?
Nicholas Wilson.
Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
My name is Jeff Bowditch. I'm a local attorney. I'm going to talk to you about this case in just a second. First, I have to run across the hall. We have two choices today. Choice A, we plead to something you can live with. Choice B, we set it for a hearing, make them prove it. So I'm going to run across the hall. Only take me a minute. And I'm going to find out what choice A is.
Okay.
And then you and I will discuss the options.
Okay, yeah, I just didn't want to get another driving on suspended. I know driving without ops is kind of like the same, but it's just not driving on suspended license. Basically, like I didn't have my license on me, but the price is still the same, pretty much. You know, like the cost of the ticket is not too much different. I just didn't want to get another driving on suspended on there while I'm trying to get my license back right now.
Have they offered you a no ops?
No, they offered me a driving on suspended one. I think I got one in Romulus like years back when I was like 18, 19, maybe like 15 years ago, something like that. So I guess it's my second offense with them. So they offered me a first offense. But I mean, you could talk to them and see, see if they will. If
And
not,
then they're going to drop the prohibitive turn?
yeah, I think they said to drop the prohibited turn, but that's not. I'm not really.
Pop in for a minute. It's
Yes, sir.
driving while license suspended, second offense with a prohibited turn civil infraction. They're dismissing the DWLS second and the prohibited turn, adding the count of driving while license suspended first.
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wilson, that will save you some points. Because I think a prohibitive turn has points. But I mean, that's what choice A is. They'll let you plead down. The difference between driving while license suspended second and driving while license suspended first is the amount of time that you can spend in jail. You're not a candidate for any form of incarceration.
I'm going to pop in here again.
Yes, sir.
I'm willing but I'm just looking briefly at, because I'm proactive. I like helping people out.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Looking at Mr. Wilson's driving record, and he sounds like he wants to go out and get his stuff all straightened out.
He's working on it, Your Honor.
Well, I'm willing to adjourn this and let him go out there and see what he can do.
Mr. Wilson, you understand what now, are you close, Mr. Wilson, to paying off some of your tickets you owe or anything like that?
I'm honestly, I'm thousands of dollars in the hole, and especially right now, like I just got caught back off of work because like 10 people on my line came up positive for COVID. So I'm looking at some more time off of work now, and I had just got back to work like a month ago, and I didn't receive any unemployment. So I was digging myself out of a hole basically when I got back to work. So financially, I'm in a wreck right now. I'm trying to just build myself out of that and paying the other cities off, off of my driving on suspended and just trying to, stay above water, living with my two sons and stuff. I don't want to give you a date and, come back and then I still don't have it. I mean, I can show you, proof of me trying more.
Well, we can adjourn it. The magistrate will give you as much time as he can, and you can try to work on it. It may get better. It won't get worse.
Right. Okay.
You want to try to do that?
Sure.
All right. Now, see what you can do. Again, it may get better. It won't get worse.
Okay.
When you come back in, you can still take the deal. The magistrate is just trying to give you a little time, maybe sweeten it up.
Right. Okay. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. We'll take an adjournment.
I'm going to adjourn it 90 days for him to work on his driving record, okay?
3 months, Mr. Wilson.
Okay.
They
Thank
say
you, Your Honor.
it's all supposed to end on November 4th, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Your mouth to God's ears.
That wraps up Mr. Wilson.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Al, who do you want next?
Whoever's next on The Price is Right.
Jones, William Jones.
Sounds good. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Jones, Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for a pretrial with Detroit Metropolitan Airport PD. You agree to that?
Yes, sir.
They've reviewed your case. They're making an offer on this case. And if you choose to accept it, their offer is they're going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended that occurred way back on November 13th, 2018. They're going to add the no point civil infraction of no ops on person. Do you agree to that?
Yes.
Agreeing to this, you're giving up your right to a trial before a judge or before a jury. Do you agree to that?
Yes.
You're entering into this plea freely and voluntarily, correct?
Yes, sir.
Nobody's threatened you or made you any special offers, correct? Except for
No,
this
sir.
reducing it.
Correct.
I'm going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended. I'm going to add the civil infraction count of no ops on person. At the time of the stop way back on November 13th, 2018, in or around Detroit Metro Airport, you were pulled over, correct?
Yes, sir.
At the time of the stop, did you have a valid license?
No, sir.
I'm accepting your plea. Your fines and cost total $425. You can pay that within the next 5 days, correct?
Yes, sir.
You can pay it in person at the court. I don't think, are you down in Tennessee?
Yes, sir.
Well, how's the weather down there?
It's 70 degrees right now. That's why I'm sitting outside. House is kind of busy. I wanted a quiet place.
Okay. Pay it within the next 5 days by U.S. mail to the 34th District Court or on the court's website, 34thdistrictcourt.com. Okay.
Yes, sir. That's how I paid the other ticket on the website.
You have the paperwork reference this case in front of you, correct?
Yes.
Pay it reference the case number that's involved with this.
Yes, sir. And that's the 18-4726, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you're all set, okay?
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day, sir.
You too.
Mhm.
Christian. Good morning. Sharon Greer is in our waiting room. Do we know why?
No, I haven't spoken to her.
Christian, how are you? No audio. There you are.
Got it. Sorry.
Christian,
It was.
hold on.
This is.
Okay, Kristen.
Yes.
Al Hindman, the magistrate. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fair. Kristen, you have a case that you were pulled over back on September 1st this year in or around Detroit Metro Airport, correct?
Correct.
They gave you an infraction for driving while license suspended, correct?
No, it wasn't suspended. It was expired.
Or expired. Very good. Thank you. The prosecutor reviewed your case and they're going to make you the following offer if you choose to accept it.
Okay.
They're going to dismiss the driving while license expired. They're going to add the civil infraction of double parking in place of that. And that you pay $200 in fines and costs in this case is all done. You agree to that?
Yeah. Would that be? That's with no points, correct?
No points. It's a non-moving violation.
Okay. See, when I got pulled over, the officer said that as long as I got a appointment with Secretary of State, that would be the
Well, wait a minute now. This is all reference COVID.
Well, in all honesty, it was expired in December. I did completely forget about it, so I'm being honest about that.
But
And
again, to make your attempt to fix it, COVID shut down the Secretary of State. Do we agree?
Right. That's why that's why he said as soon as I, make it a.
Hold on a minute. If that's the case, ho, 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 ho.
because you couldn't get into Secretary of
I
State.
find another plea agreement in the file. Do you know if you're suspended on this?
No, I'm not. I have an appointment with Secretary of State.
I'm going to make your day. I'm dismissing the case. You're all set.
Oh, thank you so much.
Because it's a COVID deal. I'm not going to go and, because I'm personally myself I'm handicapped with trying to get to the Secretary of State based upon this historic event that's going on. The case
Yeah,
is
I know.
dismissed. You're all set.
Thank you so much, sir.
You know, Al,
Yeah.
my license expired in September. So I called up the Secretary of State. I have to go in and renew my physical license. I have to show up in person. You know when my next date is? December 16th.
Yeah. Well, I'm not playing this game with, there's 2 plea agreements in this file and they went up by the time they hit the. Let's see what, if Sharon got a ticket.
I'm going to mute myself again, Judge.
Okay. Good morning. Sharon Greer.
Good morning.
How
Hi.
are ya?
Good. How are you?
I'm just trying to live the dream. You're here. What's going on?
I have a notice that I'm supposed to be there on William Jones.
I think Mr. Jones is done.
Okay.
Let me make sure. Hold on. Ho, ho, ho. The sun's out.
It's beautiful.
William
It's a
Jones
beautiful
is
day.
all done, Sharon. You're out. You're clear.
Okay. Thank you very much. You have a
You
great
have a good
day.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Well, we caught them all up again.
Yeah, I think in your last set was at 11:20.
So we're done.
We done now?
It's 11:28 and Mary Ann and I are going to sneak out of here at 11:30.
Me too.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.